back in the woods.
Morning guys, Dave Canterbury at the Pathfinder School. I thought what I would do today is I wanted to have a little discussion about cheap survival bows. I've had a lot of questions on both email and on YouTube about where can I find a cheap bow. You know, what would you recommend for a survival bow? I don't want to go out and make one. I don't have the time. I don't have the skill. It's not going to last very long, and typically survival bows don't. So I wanted to show you a bow today that's going to shock you a little bit. And what this is this is just a typical fiberglass kid style bow that I bought off the internet for $40. Now when I bought it, it was yellow, and you can see some of the yellow coming through the camouflage paint right here. And I just spray painted it. Spray paint fixes everything as far as I'm concerned. I put a new string on it. I put some string silencers on it. This bow is 40 pounds at 28 inches. And my draw length is just a little over 28, so it's probably about 42 pounds. It shoots amazingly well. I'm shooting a 29-inch 5/16 arrow out of it, made out of wood, made out of cedar, with a 100-grain field tip on it. I think you're going to be shocked at how well this bow shoots. I would not hesitate to shoot this bow at a game animal any given day of the week. It's nice and short. It's not very long, so it's easy to carry. String it and unstring it. It's made of solid fiberglass. You're not going to break it. It's almost bulletproof. And that's what I like in a survival bow, is something bulletproof. It's not made out of wood. It's the typical solid fiberglass kid's bow that you used to have when you were 12 years old that your mom and dad bought you for Christmas. But this one's 40 pounds at 28 inches. And you can find these on the internet. You just have to look hard. This one came off of eBay. Stay with me. We're going to shoot some 3Ds. We're going to shoot this target here. We'll show you how accurate and how good this thing is at a distance of 15 yards. Sorry guys, my camera will only zoom in so far without turning it off. And then it only zooms out so far without turning it off too, so I apologize for that. Again, I'm going to have to shut this camera off every time to get a close zoom in, so hang tight. Hope you guys can see that. It's a good kill shot. Again guys, apologize, I have to turn the camera off to get it to zoom all the way in. Okay, that was a turkey, a raccoon, and a squirrel, or I'm sorry, a rabbit. Now we've got a full-blown buck. From here to there is about 12. I'm going to back up a couple steps behind a bush here and shoot. Stay with me, guys. Trying to zoom in here. It's kind of a chore. Again, I got to shut the camera off to get a tight zoom. Okay, there's our shot on the deer from probably 14 yards behind a thicket. Again, I can't zoom all the way out, but we'll go to the next target. Okay, we got an uphill small bear here, sitting at about 14 yards from where the camera's at. There's a thicket behind the camera of rose, or not rose, but blackberry, raspberry. That's where the stake's at. That's where I'm going to shoot from. Okay, that shot is just a little high. It's definitely still a kill. Let me zoom in on that for you. Again, I'm going to shut the camera off to get a full zoom. It's right above the 10 ring, about 3 inches. There's a better shot of it right there. You can see it's right on the line inside the insert, 3 inches above the 10 ring. That would have been a killing shot for sure. I would not hesitate to shoot this bow at game. Okay guys, well like I said, you know, for a $40 cheap fiberglass bow off the internet, I'm telling you, for a survival tool, can't be beat. You're not going to break the thing. You can run it over with your truck and you're not going to tear it up. These solid fiberglass bows are all, especially the heavier ones like this, are probably 30 or 40 years old already. And this thing's in great condition. Like I said, all I did was spray paint it. It shoots like a dream. You know, I'm not crying about a shot 3 inches high, uphill, with a kid's bow to begin with. But there's no doubt the thing's getting great penetration. It's getting great speed. I don't have a chronograph to tell you how fast it's shooting, but I can tell you those 5/16 arrows are spitting out of this thing. I suspect if you're shooting carbons, it'd even be faster. But I like to shoot wood arrows to replicate what I could make in the wild. Again, for a cheap starter bow or self-reliance or survival type bow, this thing is as good as any for $40 off of eBay. Like I said, it was yellow, but spray paint fixes anything. I appreciate you guys joining me for this video. I appreciate you walking around this target range with me and watching this bow shoot. I hope this helps some of the guys out that have been asking me about where can I get a cheap, decent bow, because this is definitely it. I'm Dave Canterbury at the Pathfinder School. I appreciate everything you do for me, for my family, for my business. I'll be back with another video as soon as I can.